Hi, welcome to Women Thread the channel, and today my special guest is คุณพนน
พนนครับ
Panon.
Yeah.
คุณคุณ
just,
ต้
just,
น
just call me Don. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
easier.
Ton is also very famous. Again, everybody on Twitter knows you. Today's also got screenshot and share everywhere
Yeah, apparently.
about the vaccine, but that's another topic.
Yeah,
So Ton works in real estate
that is right.
in Raymond Land, and also he travels a lot. I used to travel a lot,
Yes, you travel quite a bit. Yeah.
and now you just staycation.
So
in
now,
hotels.
yeah, well, I staycation simply because I find myself a lot more like productive when
Yeah.
I'm at hotels, not at home. So
Yeah.
that's probably the main reason.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So today we want to talk about. So because here's one thing. The reason I came up with this topic today, which I'm going to tell you about, is because my mom again inspired me into all this thing. She believes that everything in hotel room is free. Oh, why didn't you take toothbrush? It's already free. Just take it. Or why didn't you take I don't know, slippers? It's already free. But if you work in hotels or in hotel operation, you know that those things are not free. It's already tied into the cost. So we want to talk about those amenities that people think is free, but it actually is already calculated into your room rate.
Mm-hmm.
What are the things that you actually take?
Well, it really depends on hotel, I guess. My usual go-to that I take home with me is
Yeah.
the toothbrush as well.
Okay, why?
But not
Don't
with
you
the
have it at
slippers.
home?
Well, it's some, because okay, when you travel a lot, right? You don't always end up in hotels. So sometimes you go Airbnb. Or
You
sometimes
do?
yes, like
Okay.
very often, especially like if not in Thailand, right? If,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
elsewhere, I'll go Airbnb a lot.
Okay.
And what I like about the toothbrush, in hotel is that it comes both with the toothbrush itself and also the paste, right?
Yeah.
And the paste.
Those tiny as
Yes,
shit.
those sizings were like perfect for travel.
But it's
Like
shit.
you can actually put in your carry-on and you
Yeah,
don't have to
yeah.
take them out, like
Yeah.
because they're way below 100 mil.
Okay, yeah.
So it's perfect. It's just
Okay.
perfect. So that is my usual go-to. And lately the hotel toothbrushes, they're much better now.
Yeah.
It's actually softer. It doesn't really like destroy your gum.
Yeah, and they're eco-friendly too.
They're quite
because they
eco-friendly
use
as
like
well. Wooden.
bamboo.
Yeah, now it's
wooden,
bamboo. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, because usually those has cost. I asked my friend who supplies all these things to hotels,
Mm-hmm.
and when I said, "Oh, my mom loves to take all this stuff," and he was like, "Take it," so the hotels can reorder.
Yeah.
Those wooden ones actually like 2 digits, like 10 baht, 20 baht. But those plastic one are like
Yeah, of course. Like
Cheap,
those are for the airlines
3,
now these
5,
days.
and-
You can
yeah.
only find them in airlines now.
yeah.
Hotels, not really anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Some hotels, even luxury hotels these days, they don't even have toothbrush.
But you can always ask, right?
Yeah, but it's like, don't you expect it? Like, okay, we were at this 5-star outer luxury resort,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't have toothbrush. That came to my surprise. It's like, wait, it's 20,000 baht a night,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to
That
have
is like 0.1% cost for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you ask for it, and it came into this like not nice, not like packaged well, and it's like Burman with like like don't like that.
Yeah.
But okay, back to amenities. What else do you take from apart from toothbrush?
Quite rarely I would take the soap. Well, I usually do the comb as well.
Oh really?
that's-
But you have hair?
I have hair, yeah.
Oh, I
of
never
course.
think. I don't.
You
I
know,
never actually noticed.
When you
it's
set your
very
hair
fat.
up, most of the time, if you have the comb, for guys, like you can see, like all the little creases.
Really?
If you use your fingers, you'll see like a lot of
I
weird
don't
creases,
know.
and people can tell sometimes that you use your finger to go like to run through your hair.
Really?
Yes, people can tell. So I
People
mean,
actually tell you that, and that makes you conscious. Look at my-
no, people
my
don't tell me this, but when I look at my own photos, sometimes like, oh wow, I can see like the like outline of my finger.
fingertip.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, yeah, the comb is better. It just look more tidy,
Okay.
For men, we don't do much but hair, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's one of the other things I take. Soap sometimes.
Like you mean the bar or the shampoo?
The
like,
shampoo, like the small one, for
Yeah.
the same reason. Like if I go Airbnb,
Yeah.
or the second reason be if I have guests in my house, I just put those like there in my second bedroom in the condo.
Right.
Yeah.
And you and yeah, with those things too, I have problem because I don't like using hotels soap and shampoo. Because have you ever noticed that actually shampoo and the bubble bath and the shampoo actually the same thing?
I never noticed.
It's actually the same thing.
Oh.
The conditioner you can actually differentiate, but then the shampoo and the bath is actually the same thing.
I see.
And then I asked the people who made them, like, is it even safe? Like these things, are they safe? And he was like, they don't harm you. Like is it good for your hair or your skin? Probably like not the greatest thing.
Right, right.
But will it kill you? It's not.
No, it won't. Yeah.
It doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
But there's like brands nowadays that they use in.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're branded sometimes, like like spa branded.
Yeah.
I usually
like
take
Han.
them for sure. Like
Right,
exactly Han or Tan or whatever. Like the
Yeah.
hotel. Sometimes most hotels now they have like their own like a spa line.
Yeah.
Right. The spa they had in their facilities.
Yeah.
They brand those like shampoo as
Yeah.
like one of the advertising.
Yeah. It's true.
So yeah, if it smells good, then it's probably like more conversion on the spa. So yeah, I would take those.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that. Like we used to do a lot of those, and we would have it at home, and then it's ended up in the storage room because nobody uses it.
Yeah.
And then my mom eventually will, like you, give it to the guests and donate it or whatever. But yeah, like people love to take those.
Yeah.
So much. And then I asked, because I love Bottega Veneta as I use it for perfume, and then they have a products as well for bathroom. But that's probably the only brand that has the same smell for hotel amenities and for
their retail line.
their
right?
retail lines. Because other than that, it's like it doesn't smell the same.
Yeah.
It's not so great.
Yeah, yeah.
So what else apart from like amenities?
For me, that's pretty much it. I mean, slippers I wouldn't do.
You
Because
don't?
I can't tell if they are, for like, sometimes they feel so good that I feel like,
Are they gonna charge me for it?
yeah,
Or not?
because some hotel, they have like a list of amenities that, they will sell
You
extra.
can sell, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so if there's such list, I would open it, it's like, oh man, I would want to take that, it
Yeah.
would cost that much. And again, it's not because I don't want to take it.
Yeah.
It's just because more like, I feel like this is going to cost a lot and they want to reuse them.
Yeah.
My assumption. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what is reused.
Yeah.
For soap, I know they will not reuse.
Yeah.
For sure. So, yeah.
Or do they?
Oh, well,
I don't know.
hoteliers, enlighten me, please.
No, but okay. What about these things? Because nowadays hotels are going eco, right?
Yeah.
Eco-friendly. So they instead of those plastic bottles, they use the
A bigger
ceramic.
bottle.
Yeah, the ceramic that refill. How much can you trust them? Because you don't know what actually in there.
That is kind of true, yeah. That is true.
I mean, it's good for the earth,
it's
but-
putting, like hotel amenities to a level, the same level as gym now. Like gym showers, they do that, right?
Really? I don't know.
Yes, a lot of gym showers. Basically, what they do is they have those refill bottles like.
Oh
hanging
yeah,
on
they
the wall.
hang on the
Yeah,
wall.
they hang on the wall
yeah.
type. So yeah, sometimes when you see that's like okay, but that got rid of the question whether I would take it home because I
Yeah.
will not touch them at all.
Yeah, but you don't even use it at the gym though, right? Do you?
No,
No, you don't.
usually
Use your own.
I don't use my own. I just usually don't shower at the gym because
Okay.
I find the public showers to be quite scary sometimes.
Yeah,
It's my problem.
Yeah, yeah. So, but now hotels do that though.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Well, like the quality, right? When it comes to that, I usually judge the quality of like those, soap and amenities based
Yeah.
on how I feel when I pump them.
The
Some hotel
package-
is clacked. Some hotel is clogged.
Yeah.
The pumps. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, I don't want to use them anymore. Obviously, you can tell that it's not serviced properly.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh damn, I don't want to touch them anymore.
Yeah.
There's one instance where I went to a resort in Koh Samui and it's like, oh, it's clogged. I guess
Oh.
I'll buy my own soap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. No, but like, yeah, back to that because the hotels try to advertise their own campaign, right? Eco-friendly.
Yeah.
We don't use bottles anymore. We use this thing. We refill it. And people at one point were like, "Oh, we will only go to resort that care for the world and environment." But now, like, this is just crazy idea because we've been to a few of those in the past few months, and we were like, what if they don't like us and they put, I don't know, shit in there, like
Yeah,
chili sauce,
yeah.
for example.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like this bitch complains too much. I'm gonna put chili sauce in it,
For sure.
or
It's an
something.
afterthought. I would never think that until something bad happens and then it runs in your head.
Yeah,
like,
right?
It just
Like
keep
you-
going on and on.
like-
But I mean, like, being an optimistic person as I am, I usually don't think that. But yes, I get suspicion. Every now and then when things don't work the way they intended to be. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And don't it make you wonder like what's in there? There's no ingredients. There's no oil, FDA or anything in the
Correct.
bottle. It was just
Correct.
ceramic bottles, right?
Yeah.
And then just some liquid. It could be anything that looks.
Could be anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And correct. You will never know if like the staff actually changed it to something else and
A
put the real one
peanut,
intended for you elsewhere. You never know. But I
Yeah.
mean, most of the time the best you can do is like take a sniff and like, oh, if it smells okay, then
Yeah.
maybe it's
It's
okay.
all
But
about
I wouldn't
the
go as far
smell.
as like like I don't trust any hotel that does that.
Yeah, of course.
It's
not.
just
Yeah.
more like until big issue arise, then I will start questioning everything I see.
Yeah.
But if not, then
Yeah.
it's not a problem.
It's the least problem in staying in a hotel, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And what else do you think that the hotel should have, apart from, of course, the basic hair and comb and brushes and things?
Well, I don't know why, but for me, I'm the kind of person where I keep losing my nails clipper.
Like, why do you, like, you need
I-
it every time you get
Not every time I stay in a hotel, but it's always the instance where I need them happen to be when
Yeah.
I travel.
Yeah.
So it would be nice if we have that. But
Yeah.
I know this is a different level of cost incurred in a hotel.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, well, it would be nice to have. The other thing that I appreciate a lot is the minibar.
Yeah, free
Like
mini
if there's
bar.
free minibar, yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be anything expensive. It can be something as
Like
simple
just
as a soda,
Coke,
a bottle of soda.
Yeah.
Or
sure.
just small tiny Coke cans you see in airline lounges.
Yeah.
Those are highly appreciated because when you needed them the most would be the time where you don't want to leave the room.
Exactly. And then you have to pay like 100 baht for that.
Yes, exactly. And you feel cheated. And that's it's a good passive income for the hotel, but
Yeah.
every time when you see the price being so the difference is so great from what you can get outside, you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, this hotel, your perspective on the hotel
like you-
changes immediately.
Yeah.
And as a person growing up, in a typical middle class Thai,
Yeah.
my parents always tell me when I was young, like, do not touch the minibar at all. At all.
Or just eat it and then they go and then replace it from 7-Eleven.
Yes, or
Yeah.
have it first and check the packaging if
Like,
this
if
is
it's
a
the
normal
same,
packaging.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
If it's a normal
sometimes
packaging,
they seal
then,
it.
correct, exactly. Sometimes they have little label, like
Yeah,
a
they have
stamp
label, exactly.
on
They
there,
have
and then
the
you know that
stamp,
you can't just replace them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most often thing that happened to me when I was young, and I think it's the same with many people.
Yeah.
That's why
Oh, same. Yeah, my parents
that's
are the
why
same.
a lot of hotels like this generation,
Yeah.
they take that into account when they do the programming.
Yeah.
That's why you see a lot of hotels now do free minibar on
Yeah.
certain basic stuff like soda and water and Coke.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
don't have to, like, it doesn't need to be vodka or champagne or
It doesn't have to be
anything,
like
no.
those things you can charge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
just put a menu next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then other than that, yeah.
Other than that, yeah, exactly. You feel a lot more welcome.
Yeah. No, it's true. Like there's one hotel change. You actually, instead of giving you those Thai local welcome drink, their thing is just go get whatever you want from a minibar as a welcome drink.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what the hell you want. You probably don't like, I don't know, lemongrass.
Yeah, exactly,
Just go
exactly.
get Coke or whatever.
I mean, I understand that might be a lot less exotic feeling.
Yeah,
When
'cause
you
it
are
doesn't come
a
with
foreigner
it,
coming,
yeah.
right? But then as a Thai, of course,
No,
it's
it makes perfect sense.
correct.
It's like, yeah, I'll just go get Coke.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for me, right, sugar is always a problem
Why?
because it's just my diet. Like
Oh,
I
you
don't
don't-
want
oh,
sugar.
you don't take
So
sugar,
I'll be
okay.
like, with these Thai drinks, sometimes like, oh,
It's
very
so
nice Thai. I see but I mean, so thick, condensed milk there.
Yeah.
I can see it's like, I can't take it.
That's the same. Yeah, my husband's the same. It's like, no.
Yeah,
If it's sweet, I'm not gonna take it.
yeah, exactly.
So what about first aid? Because this is a problem in hotels, right? When you have when you needed something, they usually don't give you because of the law.
Yeah.
Like paracetamol, Tylenol, they wouldn't give you.
Yeah.
Do you think they should at least give bandage or saline or? Because I think in the middle of the night, I don't know. Sometimes I just need it. I bang my head or I don't know. I think it's very important to have it.
I think it's important, but it doesn't have to be in the room.
But where should it be?
Well,
the first
behind the
aid.
front desk, maybe.
Oh, okay, and
Yeah,
where you can
call. Yeah. So, because
Yeah.
sometimes you kind of want to gauge if the guests need more help than just that, as well.
Ah, yeah, I've never thought about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
true. Because sometimes they must have done something really stupid.
Correct.
And
Correct. And maybe it's worse,
And-
as part of service. I mean.
yeah, please don't heal yourself.
Correct.
Because it's gonna end up
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah. What question?
Is it okay to take the material laundry bag when you need to actually use to put other stuff? Is that off limits or is it okay to take it?
Which one is that? The
But- no,
material?
no.
Oh, the
Yes.
laundry bag.
When I think he stressed the word material for a reason, right? Like you can tell whether they are just plastic, slightly thicker
It's a
plastic
plastic.
bag.
Yeah, you can
Or
take a plastic bag.
If it's plastic, I would
Not the plastic, the material ones.
the material one
the-
with cloth, right?
Yeah.
Cloth
But
material.
you need an extra bag to put your stuff in.
I wouldn't take them, but they're
Have
very
you-
nice.
Have you taken them? Really? We haven't.
I wouldn't, I wouldn't. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually one of those things now that I appreciate if it's
As
free.
you said, you wanted to.
Of course, I would want to, because that is something I would definitely keep using again. And
Yeah.
as a person who is well aware of how brand works,
Yeah.
I feel like if hotels like give these for free,
Yeah.
people would really appreciate it, especially Thailand now, where we mandate like but
Plastic,
like zero
this-
plastic,
yeah.
single-use plastic, right?
Yeah, no.
So yeah, I feel like it's just an easy way to advertise your brand as well.
But do you actually use it in public though? Like I'm gonna go to the gym with my.
Have you
I
seen
don't
the
know.
one at the Kimpton? I would use
Yes,
that.
yes,
yeah,
yes.
the green
Actually,
ones.
my mom has it. Yeah, and then the other one.
Did
with
your
like
mom
a
take
future-
it for free or?
No, they gave it.
Oh, okay.
My mom doesn't take things for free sometimes.
Oh, cool.
No, but yeah.
Patrick's watching this.
Yeah, I know he would. But yeah, well, those back like Cape Dara, like we have those back at home that we use. But do you think people will actually take those back and use it in public?
I think so.
Really?
Well, I use my IKEA one
You do?
in public. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes we actually have like villa bag and put like sunglasses.
I think when it comes to
shit.
bags, you appreciate the material more than what's printed on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how big it is in functionality.
It's more about
like-
function when it's just
Yeah,
bags.
with-
yes,
it
but
has,
if
like,
hotels are more
compartments and
inclined to
things.
do a very nice design, then it would help for
Yeah.
sure.
But it costs though. That's come to yeah.
Of course, but then if you buy, if hotels like really procure them in like bulk,
Yeah.
surely there's a much cheaper way.
Another thing though, because this is not something that I take, but sometimes it happens to be with me in my pocket, is the key card. But I know some people
That happens
collect
so
them.
yeah. I see.
But I don't collect
see.
them.
I don't
Like,
collect
it's
them
just
as well.
like, oh,
but it
shit,
happens all the
forgot.
time.
Yeah.
Because when you check out from a hotel, right? Sometimes you're in a rush,
Yeah, you like.
and then it's like, oh, that's the
Sign.
least thing that I would like put my
Think
effort
of.
to like
Yeah.
find. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's useless anyway. What can you like?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you gonna
exactly.
do with? But what we end up using it as a bookmark sometimes. But okay, what?
Yeah,
But,
okay.
but it's actually I just learned that actually those RFID card cost like $1. Like
They are not cheap. They're
They are
50 baht.
30
Yeah.
baht
They're
to
about 30
50
baht, 50
bahts.
baht, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with actually custom made print on it.
it's,
it's
yeah,
a
and
bit
then
more.
you need a paper cover for it too,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah, of course.
So maybe if you're watching this and you have your key card in your pocket, it's time to return it to the hotel.
Yeah, because your use is very limited anyway.
Exactly.
Unless you
cannot-
collect them. But
But why would you like?
I understand the underlying value for collectors though. Like,
Oh yeah, like one
like
of
boarding
those.
pass people collect sometimes. I
Really?
don't, but I know a lot of people who collect
telephone. You know what? One of those telephone.
telephone cards back
Telephone
in the
cards
days,
back
like
in the
TOT.
days,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
With
I
the-
collected them for a while actually.
Yeah, I know.
but-
I used to too.
Yeah, but I mean, with trying to change my life to a tidier one, I had to forego all my.
Exactly. Let go of the past.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So, but our those are RFID cards is very expensive. If you happen
More
to
expensive than
have,
toothbrushes, right? So you can
They
take 4 or 5
do.
toothbrushes and
but they don't give you 4 toothbrushes anyway, unless you like.
you take them and put them in your bag every
And then
night,
but then they refill
them.
it. This is bad. Don't do it. But it's only like, okay, you're entitled to.
You're
Like,
entitled to
it's,
because
you
your
already
nightly
paid
rate
for
is a nightly
it.
rate.
Yeah.
You pay per night. So certain
Yeah.
things are given once.
It's true.
So yeah, my logic is that that is already accounted into your
Yeah.
daily rate. So
you're entitled.
you're
to.
entitled to. And
Yeah.
if you don't replace for you, you can ask some more. They will
true.
probably not say no to you.
Yeah, but there are things that I've seen people take shit like towel or lamp.
No,
Or
that's
like,
not
yeah,
nice.
Just don't, yeah.
That's just not nice.
no. Yeah, if it's not yours to take, don't take it.
Yeah.
Thai Airways cutlery.
I've
Yeah,
seen
people-
them in
people
some
do that.
restaurants actually. Thai
Yeah.
Airways cutleries, like some Michelin star restaurants, like
Serious?
yes,
Oh,
I will not
maybe
name
they-
drop, but I'll
they
I'll
buy.
point out to
Maybe
you
they
later.
buy them.
Maybe they buy them. I'm not sure because apparently
Because
Thai Airways
Thai
are-
was selling everything.
Yes,
now,
yes,
so
exactly,
they're probably-
exactly.
it's
But
probably
yes,
Thai Airways.
I've seen people taking cutleries. I've seen people taking blankets. But those blankets are
yeah.
very nice. I
They
understand why you
do.
take it.
Yeah, they do.
Some airlines still give you like pajamas.
yeah,
Yeah, in
Yeah.
business class. Some
Yeah.
do, but some don't anymore. so.
yeah. But they're with hotel. Just take what you can take, but not
Yeah,
other things.
correct.
Okay, thank you so much for joining me today, Ton, and it's been fun.
Definitely,
We'll-
my pleasure.
Welcome you back when we have other interesting stuff.
For
to
sure,
talk
yeah,
to.
for sure, for anything, yeah.
Yeah.
More than happy to.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
Bye, Kap.